Friday night baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the Salvador Perez, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next. Heath Fillmyer gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think Cleveland, he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Now at the plate, Kevin. McCain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Second and 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You know, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder, Leonis Martin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Martin is retired, 2 down now.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out. A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I wanted to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, George Brett.
At the plate, George Brett. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Lifted in the air to center field. Martinez after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. Still no score. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 22 on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll step off and try again. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
In now for Cleveland, Brandon Barnes. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Astudillo stands at second with 2 gone. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Chipper will take this one in, and the side is retired. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And with a batting average over the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better at the plate as the season progresses.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with nothing but confidence, and rightfully so. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. Last 10 games.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Splash landing. It's into the fountain for a monster home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 34 home runs now on the year. And it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Chipper Jones.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Into the box, Chipper Jones. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Ready now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Clevenger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. Digging in, Jordan Luplow, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin McCain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Luplow isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Well, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row, and it was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder, and nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Now he's safe at second as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. On. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Martin at second, Ramirez at first, one gone. Lined into right, a base hit. Martin ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and the runner is in from second. The relay throw to third now, but he's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. No balls and a strike to count. Four runs here in this half inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
The batter, number 64.
Digging in now, Williams Astudillo, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Jones. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
Striding in once again, Brandon Barnes, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. This is popped up. Merrifield is under it, and that retires the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cleveland's out in front, 5-3.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the third. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Billy Hamilton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Lifted in the air to center field. After it is Martin. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in, Brian Goodwin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Martin is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Royals.
Now batting, George Brett flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year, as we are all tied at 5.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he...
Pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is into the alley. Extra bases for Gordon. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again, too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. O'Hearn, a 25-year-old, he was an 8th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and out to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And they take a 7-5 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 3 innings complete. The Royals lead it 7-5. Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
He's set, and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stays alive, still 0-2. Luplow on at first, nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Luplow is on his way home. The relay. And he is in there. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
1-1 the count now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he fouls this one off. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So he got him swinging. Leonis Martin goes down to become the first out here in the 4th.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Fouled off.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Popped up. Merrifield shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
So stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. 24 home runs for him on the season as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
So now Carlos Santana, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Willie Peralta answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back, still ranging back. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they jump ahead by 3.
Now batting, number 64.
Standing in now, Williams Astudillo. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hamilton's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Into the box now, Whit Merrifield hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
Up next for the Royals, the shortstop.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Luplow going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Lined into right, a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these two offenses, it's going to be back and forth till the final out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Goodwin blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now.
The catcher, number 13.
So striding in, Salvador Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, Alex Gordon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, number 66.
Ready to take his hacks again, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 2-run score. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Striding into the box, Chipper Jones, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a long throw to third, and he'll get in there safely.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Adalberto Mondesi. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Fun attempt misses. The throw down. On the move again from first. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Brandon Barnes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. The relay. And he is in there.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Kevin McCain. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now batting.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
McCain leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
1-1.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. His career line against Willie Peralta, he's 1 for 4. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting. Third base.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Troy Percival trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
40. Troy.
First offering on its way. Curveball here, blocked by Perez. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Royals out in front, 14-12. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Mondesi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Mondesi isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. So he's in safely with his club's third triple of the game. How about that? And that segues nicely into a look at the team leaders in terms of 3 base hits. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Billy Hamilton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Mondesi at third with nobody out. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
This is where
now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and it sails right by him.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian. Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Kipnis has it, and that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 5, Joe.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer, George Brett. And this is swung on and missed on a ball that hits him in the process. 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, but they're somehow still on top by 2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. They've had a lot of at-bats with runners in scoring position today, and 6 of their hits have come from those chances. There's lots of credit to go around for all of that, the table setters, and the guys driving them in. But regardless, it's a confident bunch down here right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lined hard toward right center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Williams Astudillo. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Kevin McCarthy comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
61.
Here's the first pitch to him. Wow, a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Now at the plate, Jordan Luplow trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin McCain. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Back to him, and that's off his leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Striding in for the Indians, Leonis Martin. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 0-1 offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Jose Ramirez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Astudillo at third. McCain over at second. Martin at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball right side. Merrifield scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Royals are on top, 14. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3, 4, 5s.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
In now, Alex Gordon. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Perez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. But he slams on the brakes now as he'll retreat back to first, content with a single.
Number 66.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And this one gets away. A throw to the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
1-0.
Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. This is pulled into right. Luplow makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The batter, number 15.
Digging in, Rick Merrifield. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is hit high and deep out to left. McCain ranging back for the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 2, here it comes. This is in the air out to left field. McCain giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 7th inning coming up. The Royals lead it 17-13. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
The shortstop, Francisco.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Lindor, the runner at third with no outs. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
The batter number.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. The 1-2. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, number 64.
So digging in now, Williams Astudillo, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High chopper to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Barnes, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And now he's able to scramble back to second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Ben Lively will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 48. Ben.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a little blooper to center. Mondesi into shallow center. He can't get to it. This one's down. Now the relay home.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Kevin McCain.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kevin McCain. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Lively, a native Floridian. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Into the box now, Billy Hamilton. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Center fielder, Billy.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Brian Goodwin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a curveball that's bounced foul just to the left of home plate. The 0-1 delivery. On a rope to the second baseman. On to first, and they get the double play. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 8th inning coming up. The Royals are on top 17-15. Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw...
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hamilton going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now a 1-run ball game. In now, Francisco Lindor, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground, softly towards second. Merrifield brings it in, and there's out number 2. In now, Carlos Santana, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jason.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Williams Astudillo, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Astudillo averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average of exactly 250. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Push to the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. KC leads this one 17-16. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He's had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 66.
Ready once again, Ryan O'Hearn. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Perez, the runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now the 2-0. Grounded softly to the right. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a runner at third. 2 men are out. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Royals leave 1, but they still manage to lead this by a run. Settling in now, Jordan Luplow. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Jordan.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jake Diekman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 44.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And it's fouled away. Diekman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Jones looks up. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Martin.
Goose Gossage is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Into the box now, Leonis Martin. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as they've taken a 2-run lead. Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Hit hard up the middle. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Ramirez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And now they've got the runner caught in a hot box as he thought about going home. The tag gets one, and he's safe.
The batter,
Carlos Santana will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Number 22, second baseman.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Number 64.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. Line hard toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 8.
So striding forward now, Jordan Luplow. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The set and the 1-0. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Fielded cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ball game. One more shot coming up. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. The Indians on top 21-17. Whit Merrifield will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well at late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So coming to the plate, Billy Hamilton. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Up next to the Royals, the left fielder.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Brian Goodwin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hamilton, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Brett. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. From the stretch, line towards center field. Martin is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
21-18, the final in this one. The Cleveland Indians came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Nick Whitgren claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Kauffman Stadium, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.